Hello, hello, hello. All right, this makes attempt 3 because I was just all over the place and then even paused because I had to collect my thoughts. They're all good thoughts. They're all happy, wonderful, positive thoughts, but I'm moving really slowly this morning. But look at this. It makes it so much easier. Isn't that beautiful? And it says, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Yeah, there's some unfortunate things that happen along the way, but we have to remember to always try to find the beauty in every day. It's hard sometimes. I know. There have been times I've been down in a hole so deep that everything just felt like a struggle. But my deepest and most fervent wish for you is that you find a place within yourself that it doesn't matter what happens outside of you. You know you are enough. And I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that to say you are enough. You have everything you need within you. Remember that message. I have everything I need within me. Everything else around me is just going to be extra when it comes along. And that is the mantra. That is the affirmation. And we have to always remember, particularly right now, because there's so many astrological things going on too. And I'm not an astrologer or an astronomer, but I just know the energy is intense and we're manifesting quickly. So remind yourself that life is beautiful, because if you continually say the opposite, then that's kind of what we end up getting. And I sometimes I think the law of attraction tends to, do a little victim blaming, and I'm not into that. But there is some truth in how we phrase things, and not to be a Pollyanna, but to truly ask for help. Just ask for help. Get help when you need it. Do the work you need to do to take care of yourself. But then if you've done the therapy, if you've gotten the medical checkups, if you've done everything you need to do and you just realize you're going through a rough spell, you're going through a rough spot, ask Spirit to intervene. And so we are starting with the Inner Child Oracle. Oh, and subscribe and like if so inclined. La 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 la. I'm Holly. I'm a psychic medium. But we are jumping off with cards first, okay? Because it is a general reading. And please remember that. This is a general reading. All right, Inner Child Oracle. What is the message? What is the message? What is the message? Spirit guides and guardians. Okay. Well, I think that was a combination of a sloppy shuffle on my part. And they're saying take the one on top as well as these. And also, oh, well, look at that. Hey, yeah. It says, it's card 30. Say yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. Make sure that you are open to receive. If your negative thoughts shut us down, okay? Negative thoughts shut us down, and it's like pushing a hand out and pushing things away. Just try. I hate to say this because I know it's not a sound psychological principle, but just fake it till you make it. If you just keep telling yourself that everything, that you are enough, that you know what you're doing, get rid of the imposter syndrome is real too. But don't worry about it. Fake it till you make it. And eventually you'll start getting yeses. Okay. But then you really still in the process have to do some deep work. Believe in yourself. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. And then do the work to start backing it up and supporting it. I'm not yelling at you. I am preaching to the choir because I've had to do every last bit of that myself over and over again. The greatest power that you can hold, thank you, Spirit, the greatest power you can hold within yourself and within your life is to be unbothered by the opinions of others. When you allow yourself to live fully, divinely, and in the way that is best for you, that is when people can't touch you. And that's not being arrogant, and that's not being fearful or hiding, because it can run on either extreme. It's simply saying, this is how I do it. Other people do it differently. This is how I look. Other people look differently. And that's okay. There's enough room for all of us. There is enough room for everyone. Accept what is. Card number 2. The act of acceptance will bring peace. The acceptance of who you are. And card 36. Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. I love this so much. I'm going to prop this one up so I see it for the rest of the day, because I love that card so much. Wow, and it's got a rainbow in the background. Today is the day. It's going face up. All right, we're going to do a different deck today too. This one is very interesting. It is the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. There are women from a lot of different traditions, cultures, belief systems, and it has the cosmic egg of creation on the back. We are going to pull a card, and again, male, female, it doesn't matter. There is an energy attached to this, okay? That is the dominant energy that I would suggest you notice and pay attention to. Okay, let me see what's on the top. And if my pronunciation is off, I'm sorry. Akalinda, the goddess of never being broken. Oh, that's very meaningful. Yeah, there must be someone out there must be struggling with a sense of self, because this keeps coming up, and now this one. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. And this is, in case you want to see the name. Okay. All right, so let's find out what energies and messages need to come forth for members of the collective. And this is a general reading. It won't fit for everyone. But I think at some point in all of our lives, we have suffered from that imposter syndrome. Okay. This one just clung in my hand. You all could see that. My Bago. Again, I don't know about how to say it. The Warrior Saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Man, look at that. That's a sword over her head. Warrior of love. Open it to the middle. No, they want me to do 3. 1. Okay, this one. Okay, I guess not that one, because it's not coming up. All right. Oh, Malshan. Malshan, the Princess of Mercy, is on the bottom. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. And Malshan was the human incarnation of Kuan Yin, as legend goes. And look, oh. And a white tiger, emotional support and healing. I didn't know that. I had to look it up. But I looked it up because I received a channeled message. And yes, I have one more card here that flew out. I received a channeled message one time when I was doing a private reading, and it was about food and healing. And this is not, I'm not trained in any medical tradition whatsoever. So this is just what came out. And I even had trouble with the name because I couldn't quite get the name, but I heard it sounded like meow, but it was meow, but it was Malshan. And so that's who came through. And I couldn't even get a gender on it. But it was just this channel that came through about, it is the energy of the food that you consume. So it's the emotion that you attach to the food when you consume it. So if you have a tremendous amount of guilt because you're eating a particular food, your body will then process the guilt that is the emotional attachment to the food in addition to whatever is going on with the food. And that doesn't mean eat a pound of fried Twinkies every morning for breakfast, you know. Be smart about it, but also find balance in your food. That is an important message. Someone is lacking balance, and Lord, that could be me. Who know? I'm with you there. I get it, but I feel like this is for someone out there. I get all the messages I need throughout the day. This is for the collective. Be mindful of and I think that, okay, thank you, Spirit. I was wondering where this was going. Be mindful of the energy that you attach to what you're consuming. Now that means food, liquid, anything you consume, anything you wear, any people you are around. That's important. I'm hearing that ding, ding, ding. The bell's going off. That's the right one. Be careful of the energy of the people around you because you're consuming that energy as well. Be careful of the situations you place yourself in. You're consuming and surrounded. It's almost, they're showing me like being coated in something. I've used this example before, and it's applicable here. You may not smoke cigarettes, but if you walk into a room where everyone else does, and then you just hang out for a long time, when you leave, you will smell like cigarette smoke, and you will have the effects of secondhand smoke, even though you never picked one cigarette up. The company you keep, what you imbibe, the energy of other people and situations will have an effect on you, so choose wisely. Yeah, that was the whole message. Well, I'm sorry it took me so long to get there, Spirit. Okay, that's important. I think that's the most important thing that I will say during this whole session. Well, and I'm not saying it, they're telling me because it's... And that goes for me too. They're saying practice what you preach. I know, I get it. All right. So the last card from the Divine Feminine Oracle is this one. And it's Rita of Cassia. That's how I'm saying it. The patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. And look, she's holding her hand in front of her heart and the light is coming out. So regardless of whatever spiritual tradition you follow, it's okay to say, I am miraculous. The fact that you are here, alive and breathing, that is miraculous. Your thoughts create powerful channels of possibility. Okay, that's the message. That's a beautiful message. Life is beautiful. All right. Okay, I got these two decks out because I felt very called to them today. And so we're going to see what's going on here too. I feel like everything there is a soft and gentle energy today. And I feel like today is the day to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, mind, body, and spirit. We're going to use the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. But today is the day to gear up. Because I feel like as the week progresses, and it's also, there was a full moon this morning. If you were up and you could see it in the middle of the night, it was very bright and very full. So we're right on the heels of a full moon too. Or in the thick of it. We're in the middle of it. We're in the soup. So today, and then this card is still, I've got face up. Today is the day you are preparing. Okay, what's under here? The loving man. Oh, how wonderful is that? I like it. So, today is the day. Take care of yourselves. Relax. Enjoy the day. Sink into the day. And understand that you hold so much power within. You are not, and this is something else, Spirit. This is, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on for someone, but, oh, look, new beginnings. New beginnings are coming. But you just have to prepare yourself. Remove yourself from certain energies and call for other energies to be around you. And today, joy is fun. Be in the mindset of what it is that you want to attract and bring closer to you. If at all possible, surround yourself with the sounds, colors, sights, emotions of the things that will bring you the greatest joy, and surround you with the vibration of what it is that you want to bring into your life. That will set into motion the opening of doors for possibilities, and ask Spirit to show you those doors. All right, the Quantum Oracle. Spirit guides and guardians, Mother and Father God, what is the message for the collective today? And this is a general reading, but please help us to understand what it is you want us to know. Just open it to the middle, they said. Okay, hold on. It's this one. Because I opened it to the middle and I looked at the bottom here, but it's the one on top. Victim mentality. If you live in a victim mentality, that's just going to be what you get more of. Look at this. Look at this guy. Head in hands. And yeah, we've all been there. But if you stay there, that is what you will collect around you. Misery loves company is what I'm hearing. Misery loves company. There's some odd things going on. We got to be really careful about what we attract. We had the loving man a minute ago. Now we've got the loving woman. Oh, I love that so much. Okay. It's reassurance. I ask, okay, why am I seeing this? And it's reassurance. Okay. You are cared for. You are not alone. Not this one? Okay. They're saying to go to this one. The Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay. The main message was the one that I gave a little earlier. So these are all just cards to kind of confirm it and flesh it out just a little bit more. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Again, be mindful of the company you keep. Be mindful of the company you keep. That just keeps coming up. And the thoughts you hold. What is the message? What is the message? Leave it there? Okay. That's it. Jeweled web and connectivity. Be careful not to get snared into something just because it looks glittery and pretty. Crown games, right use of power. That's almost kind of a creepy card. All right, both of those two go hand in hand. And they said open to the middle. A tidy house, clarity and organization. So you make sure, and they're saying, show the one on the bottom, watchers, transpersonal. All of these are, this deck is a little heavy, I think. Energetically, it has heavy energetic messages, but They confirm what's going on. Be mindful of the company you keep. Watch your thoughts. Be careful not to go down that dark hole. Don't go down that deep, dark hole of negativity. That is when negative external forces and energy can latch on, because it's sort of like, just like when you're sending out the vibration of please bring, and I call for all that is peaceful, loving, and light filled, and you listen to high vibrational music. You're not going to listen to something that's dark, heavy, and puts you in a bad mood. Because when you do that, it's sort of like, always think of it like that lighthouse with the light that's going around. It's a bright light. Or like the bat signal going up, and it's like, yay, it's bright, and it illuminates the sky. What if you sent up something instead that was dark, heavy, or negative? Or you just flipped off the lighthouse light and it went into total darkness, and you started playing music of storms. That sounds unhealthy. And so it sounds unhealthy energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically. So that's kind of a literal physical example to illustrate this concept. All right. Yeah. Be mindful of the company you keep. Remember, this is funny, because we're going back to the example earlier. What do you want to smell like? Do you want to smell fragrant and clean, or do you want to smell like sewage and cigarettes? And if you're a smoker, no offense, but I mean, it can stain curtains. It stains nicotine will stain people's teeth. Think about what it does to your lungs. Raw tobacco is just raw tobacco. It's a plant. It's all the additives in it that become dangerous. So what do you want your energy to feel like when people approach you? That's the question. All right. When you leave your home and you come back, what do you want your container that you live in to reflect? Nicotine-stained walls? Like if a house had a smoky fire, but it was put out quickly with no damage, just a lot of smoke, wouldn't you try to air it out? That is the way energy works. It leaves a residue. And I know I keep going on about this because it's so important to understand. That is the importance of energy and the energy we keep around us. Your home, yeah, this is where they're going with it too. Your home, your space where you live, it doesn't matter how small, how big, if you own, if you rent, it doesn't matter. What matters is the container that you create. What are you allowing into your space? It has to be your energetic, safe space. It has to be, even if it's a single room or a single piece of furniture you sit in. And if you are living and you are an adult and you are living in a place that is unsafe because of the people you live with, please get help. Do everything you can to try to get to a safe place. But for the most of you, and the hopefully all of you, if your immediate physical safety is okay and assured, then start looking at your energetic safety and health. What is in your environment? What are you allowing in? What are you calling in? And don't play games. Okay, you all listen. There's someone out there. There's always at least someone who thinks Ouija boards are harmless. They're not. They're not. Everything can be a tool, but those consistently are not what people think they are. They open doors that you cannot close sometimes. And I can't tell you how many times people have reached out to me, because that's what I did for years and I still do, but I will call you on it in a hot minute because I will know energetically if something has been called into a space. Okay? I feel like I'm lecturing and I don't mean to, because most of you, hopefully the majority of you are saying, that's right. You better believe that. You know that's right. Okay? And you get it. But there's just that small segment or someone you know who's playing games and dabbling in things they don't need to dabble in. Keep your home, keep your container peaceful and protected, and your sanctuary. Very important. Okay, lecture over. Now, do we need to do this one? Yeah, they said yes. Go ahead and do this one. All right, this is the Crystal Connections message cards from Adam Barrelay. This one came out. All right. Okay. And this opened up to this spot and didn't want to move. Okay. I'm going to take this one too because I feel like it's important. All right. So the first one is sapphire, and that's a type of corundum. In its rough form like this, it would be considered corundum. Sapphire and rubies basically are both corundum. There's a mineral difference that creates either a red or a blue. And under a black light, the ruby will fluoresce. The sapphire, I'm not sure if sapphire does or not, but it doesn't have to be gem quality. It could be sapphire corundum in its rough form, and you can get those fairly reasonably, and they're beautiful and high vibration stone. So the message on the back, I am loyal to myself, my path, and all that supports me on my journey. Yeah. All right, that is the best way to sum up all this stuff I've been saying this whole time. And all this stuff Spirit's been telling me to say this whole time, with quite a bit of oomph, I must admit. And then jade, very protective and beautiful stone. There is so much goodness in the world, and I gladly share it with everyone. I'm only reading the bottom line, but there's a lot more on the back. I really like these cards. I got them on Amazon. Jade is beautiful. And jade, it comes in all different forms too, and all different colors. Rutilated quartz, interesting. Now there's a bunch of different colors of rutile that can form in the quartz. If it's got black lines, it's tourmaline. Gold lines, it's something else. I don't remember, but most people, when they think of rutilated quartz, it's the yellow kind of golden strands that move through it. It reminds me of knitting together fibers. I see my great value, and so does the world. So if you got a little imposter syndrome going on, you may want to, I think I combined two words just then, but you may want to think about getting some rutilated quartz. But the overall message, sapphire, know your value, know your worth, and only allow that into your space, which comes with the highest and the best vibration. Okay? All right. Yeah. We're going to do one last message. So we're going to use the Light Seers Pocket Tarot. Use this one all the time. All right. So, Mother and Father God, Spirit Guides, and Guardians, let's say that we have our home, our space. We have cleansed it, cleared it. It is a space of healing, love, compassion, and only that which comes in the light of Mother and Father God and with the highest and best of intentions for all may enter the space. We've done our work. We are feeling good. Our space is good. We have a light-filled, happy, positive home. And if you're allowed to, wherever you are living at the moment, painting a wall is the fastest way to do it. Okay, so now, what is a message for the collective that you just want us to know for today? What is it that specifically today you want the collective to know? One more time. Okay. What is it specifically today that you want the collective to know? They said stop right there. And that's why they wanted me to shuffle again. Okay. This one? Yes. Okay. Okay, that's 3 cards. Interesting. Now I know why they said yes to this one. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Wands. In a way, this could be a watching card because people are watching this person receive accolades. This person is watching, feeling guarded. So where are you going to be? Which are you going to be? I think this is a continuation of a timeline. You start out after being wounded and fighting the battle, and you're guarding your fortress, and then you realize, hold on a minute. I'm gonna receive the light. I'm gonna share the light. There's something to offer. This card just feels lighter and brighter even. Standing in your light, standing in your truth. You are so full that you can give back. But here, not so much. You're in defense mode. And you end up so appreciative of all that you have and the gifts that you have within that you become the Queen of Cups. You are in a shower of light. The light is radiating from you, around you, through you, and out to others. When you have this much, when you are this much of a beacon of light, as this Queen of Cups is, all you have to do is stand and radiate it. And I'm also hearing do an energy retrieval. So that is also, there's a link to that in the channel description. Yeah. And look, it said open up to the middle, Ace of Cups. Find your strength, call back your power. That will help to give you clarity, and that will help give you the strength you need. Magician. They said one more and open it up, and it came to the Magician. The Magician sometimes can be a creepy card, but it also gets, I think, something of a bad reputation because you can manifest into being what you need. But when you do it with the highest of intentions, that's the difference between a manipulative magician and an honorable one. But when you have that much light about you, all you have to do is be in your centered, grounded, energy-filled truth, and you can't help but light up a space. You have so much within you to offer. If you are around people who drag you down, make you question your self-worth, now maybe you are doing some things that are not nice and you need to take a hard look at yourself. But if you know, you always try to do what's right for everyone, and you always try to do what's best, and you always hold the highest of intentions. If there are people who are trying to drag you down, if you're walking knowingly into that fog of cigarette smoke in a room, then why are you walking in? Don't do it to yourself. So if you choose to believe the negative messages of others, and I'm talking to people who are adults, then that means maybe it's also time to seek some help in counseling. No one ever has to accept being belittled, okay? This is just coming up. I know I keep harping on it. It's over and over and over again, but it's really strong. So I know that someone is feeling this, and it's a horrible feeling, and I don't want that for you. So take care of yourself. And remember, if you know someone in a situation like that, there's only so much you can say and do. Every single individual must find their own healing and believe their own value and worth. I love all of your perfect souls absolutely so much. We are all connected and all interlinked. And hopefully, at some point, I don't know, maybe, hopefully, people will start to understand that. I think a lot of people do, and that gives me great hope. All right, so whomever is out there that needed to hear this, I'm wishing you strength, and get out of that smoky room. You deserve better. Bye, everyone.